Day one Lollapalooza, Lauren O'Neill in our gorgeous backstage lounge. And man, did it just get a whole lot better looking, because joining me, 6 feet 6 inches straight from Ireland, it's Hozier.
How's it going?
Hi, friend. How are you?
You're gonna have to take Lauren's word for it there, because I've been told this is audio only. So
it is audio only,
yeah.
so you can just imagine. You are 6'6" even, right?
I'm about 6'6". Yeah, exactly.
About
yeah,
6'6".
Yeah,
okay, because
6'6",
if you look over there, my morning show guy, he's so interested. That's Brian.
Cool. Hey, Brian.
From our morning show.
Good.
He's
good.
6'6" and a
How you
quarter.
doing? Oh my God.
6'4" and a quarter.
6'4"
Sorry.
and a quarter. Okay. I'm just about, yeah,
He's way taller than you. I don't know why that was even a question.
No,
Anyways, welcome back to Lollapalooza.
Thank you so much. Good to be back.
I was actually thinking about you the other day because you were on stage here when you said most of my musical influences come from Chicago.
Huge amount of them, yeah.
And I was watching Mavis Staples.
Yes.
And I was like, aw,
yeah.
that's your homie.
Yeah, 100%. I just saw Mavis last week at Newport Folk Festival, you know. And everybody was kind of celebrating Mavis. She was sort of like a host for the day on their main stage, on their kind of harbor stage. And is it their harbor stage? Anyway, they're kind of main stage. And it's her 85th. She turns 85 this year, you know. And the last time I saw her was before that was her birthday. But I recorded the song with Mavis here in Chicago. So it's an important. I mean, obviously for my influences, but I have great memories here, and so I love this city. But Mavis is, she's queen. Yeah.
Well, Chicago loves you. I feel like we've just automatically adopted you as one of our own.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you for the song of the summer.
Yeah.
Too Sweet. It's everywhere.
Ah, thank you.
And if you're walking around on the grounds here at Lollapalooza, that is the song that everyone is playing.
That's fine.
On their Spotify. And I personally have to thank you because I couldn't do it, but you got my girlfriends to try drinking whiskey neat.
Oh, okay. How'd they fare with that?
They're learning how to do it. You know, it's an art form.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to do that with bad whiskey.
Definitely not.
You only want to do it with good, like, you know what I mean? It's like, if you're going to do it, it has to be, you know.
What's your go-to?
It's tough to endorse. No, I don't want to endorse. You know what? There's a great Irish whiskey. Look, I'm biased. I'm totally biased.
Of course.
I much prefer Irish whiskey to most. But there's a great one. I would recommend Redbreast 12 is a good. You know, if you want to go somewhere special, they do a 15-year, which is nectar. Just like the tears of the Christ child. It's fucking beautiful.
Gosh.
I'm really selling it. But there's beautiful Irish whiskies, you know. We're blessed with whiskey distilleries back home, I gotta say.
Those are amazing endorsements. I'm on the mindset, if I can get them off Fireball, then I'm happy.
Oh my God, no, get them off that. You don't want to sip that. No.
So that song didn't even make it onto the album Unreal Unearthed last year. Why was that?
They, you know, it was a tough call, but it was a fun song. I liked Too Sweet. I thought it had some really nice qualities to it that were like fun and catchy. But the album was arranged into different themes, you know, and it followed these 9 themes based on Dante's Inferno and these 9 circles of hell. And one of those is gluttony.
Yeah.
So he kind of arranges hell into like limbo, lust, wrath, all of these different, how people are arranged based on punishments, and gluttony is one of them. And there was 2 songs sort of fighting for the place of gluttony, and one was called Eat Your Young.
Eat Your Young, yeah.
Yeah, and the other was Too Sweet. And I couldn't put them both there. They were too, you know, it wouldn't have made sense. So Eat Your Young was the winner of that. But I still wanted people to hear Too Sweet. I still thought it deserved a life, you know, above the ground, as it were. So we released it, you know.
Well, I thank God for that because, as you know, of course, the song is just in another stratosphere, #1 in Ireland, in the UK, here in the US, which you were the first Irish musician since Sinead O'Connor back in the year you were born, 1990.
That's right.
And I feel like it's kind of kismet. I don't know. Do you feel like you've ever been connected with her on any level?
I mean, I had the chance of meeting Sinead, you know, unfortunately just once, which, you know, I would have thought, I think like a lot of Irish musicians would have thought I would have had more opportunities to know her as a person. We met once at the taping of a music TV show for Irish broadcast. But where our work, you know, and I've said this many times, but like I don't believe that I would be able to write and record a song like Take Me to Church. I think there's generations of kind of work that goes into creating an atmosphere where, you know, you can write something like that which implicates the institutionalized Roman Catholic Church.
Mm-hmm.
Something that, you know, that's an institution that Sinead was challenging for decades. You know, from around the time that I was born and onwards, probably before the time that I was born, and was an incredibly, and drew a huge amount of criticism and a huge amount of, you know, like Joe Pesci said that she should be slapped on national television here on SNL after what she said about the Pope.
Yeah, she ripped the photo.
She ripped the photo up, which
I'll
upset
never
a huge
forget
amount
that.
of people,
Yeah,
you know, and
of
so
course.
I think, you know, I was blessed to have the sort of social freedom to be able to write a song like Take Me to Church and talk about what it was about, and address in that song a legacy of harm that institution has caused the people of Ireland over generations. So I grew up swimming in water that was made clearer and made cleaner due to the sort of the things that Sinead offered, you know. So I mean, I feel blessed. I feel sad that I didn't get to know her better as a person.
Yeah.
You know, but what was interesting about that is, yes, it was the year that that I was born, was when she got the US #1. As I understand it, it was the same charting week in August. So
That you were born?
no.
Oh.
So I was born March
that
17th.
your song is #1.
March 17th. But I believe I've been told that Nothing Compares to You went #1 in August, either the first or second week of August, and it was the exact same charting week, first or second week of August. I'm not sure if it was the first or second, but the very same charting week that Too Sweet and
I just got goosebumps.
it's just wild.
That's wild.
It's just wild.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So Too Sweet, of course, on the Unheard EP, which was released after the album, and we just got a snippet of July.
Yeah.
Right at the end of the month. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah.
And so there's more. Is it another EP? What's happening? Is it only a song?
There's an EP coming.
Okay.
There is. Yeah.
Are these still sessions from?
They are largely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One July is something I wrote years and years ago. It was kind of. I say years. It feels like another lifetime ago, but it was like during the pandemic. So like a lot of the work on the record, some stuff that was sort of like nodding to this sense of isolation, this sense of awayness, you know, and a lot of the. But July is like looking forward to July, and which was at the time when the Irish government said that the lockdown period would end. So
Okay.
July was always this promised month, which like it didn't happen.
Yeah,
you know.
never.
So I just thought it was, at the time I was like, you know what, it's nice to just credit the times we're living in. I'm going to write this song about this thing, this perpetual looking forward to something that. And it was a sister song of another song I recorded with a dear friend Alison Russell, Wildflower and Barley, which is then about sitting inside and watching summer happen from the inside of your house, you know.
Wow.
and feeling. So there's this song July. There is a kind of an anti-war song called Nobody's Soldier, and then this beautiful song that I'm very proud to have written with an artist called Bedouin, who's a singer-songwriter based in Los Angeles, whose work I love and have been a fan of for many, many years. So we got together and kind of wrote this song called That You Are, which I'm excited for people to hear as well.
Well, when can we hear it?
I can't tell you exactly. I'm not. Actually, honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'm not even sure if I can give the release date, but it's over the next couple of weeks.
Let me just say, I'm just happy that we have more new music in the pipeline. Everybody's been very concerned that you were going to have another hibernation era.
Not yet.
As you've done.
Not yet.
Okay,
Yes.
so more new Hozier soon. I know we got to let you go. You got to get on stage here at Lollapalooza, but you've made all this amazing music and art. This is the Hozier Renaissance. You're in your 10th year of doing this. What is your favorite thing to do when you're not doing this?
When I'm not doing like touring
like
and stuff.
playing Lollapalooza and
If I wasn't on the road right now, my WhatsApp group blew up this morning of all of my friends, and this is something I used to do a lot during the kind of quiet period of the pandemic, and I got to really enjoy time at home in Ireland. and learnt and kind of locked into a kind of community of buddies who I'd missed. They're all planning a morning swim for like the next few days. So they're all planning to get together on the local beach and just like, which is something we used to do every single week right in through the winter. We'd get together sometimes before sunrise and we'd be in the water before the guys would be going off to their office jobs or off to work or have to check in for work or whatever. And I miss that. I miss that a lot. And on a day like today, I know the weather back home is not like this because it's Ireland. But even this is the time of year where the sea is at its warmest and the weather is at its most forgiving. I'd be making plans with my buddies to jump in the sea with them, I think.
Well, I hope that you can join them soon. In the meantime, we have you here in Chicago. Hozier, taking the stage at 8:30 tonight. If you aren't here on site, they are live streaming on Hulu starting at 9:30. All that info at Q101.com.
Cool.
So wonderful to see you.
Great to see you again.
Can't wait to see you on stage tonight.
Thanks, Lauren.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.